Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the Forgotten Saga. Now, the Forgotten Saga is a free game mode update that launched today in Valhalla. And if you didn't get a chance to watch the scheduled video on Sunday, this is what I had planned for today because I knew it was launch day. I knew it was a good opportunity for us. Have a look at it, see what you think. It's a bit different from what I'm aware. The Ubisoft post yesterday kind of told us a little bit about it. So I kind of knew bits, or I know bits, but I don't know all of it. And that's the important thing. So we'll find out together. If you haven't played it yourself, you'll see it for the first time this evening. And the plan is, we see what it has to offer. From what Ubisoft said yesterday, all I really know is it's a new roguelike part of the game they've added that's replayable, and that's important. I don't know about the story. I know it's mythological rather than realism, so I know that's going to put people off. So I'm trying to do two things at once, and I struggle at the best of times. So yeah, I know it's going to put people off because it's not true to life realism that people want, but I couldn't say no to at least having a look at it tonight. So I did put this in the scheduled video that was launched on Sunday, and my plan was that we would look at this tonight. We've got 2 hours, and we'll just see what we think, how far we get, and you guys can decide come the end whether you want to do another stream of this or we've seen enough, we're happy. I'm not too sure how it's going to go. I'm not too sure anything about the game mode, to be fair. You know what I'm like, I tend to stay away from these things until I actually look at them with you guys, so I'm kind of in two minds. It could be really good, might not be. I just don't know. That's the problem. Massive thank you that I've watched the people everyone that's watched the update, the channel update on Monday evening. Massive thank you for that. I know I should really concentrate on what I'm doing rather than trying to keep talking and not doing what I'm trying to get done, because I can get off this screen and I can actually crack on. We are live tomorrow morning. For those that haven't seen the scheduled video, we are live tomorrow morning, 10 AM GMT for 4 hours with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That is the plan for tomorrow. I did say, obviously, this week, live streams evening bar 1, and tomorrow's the bar 1. So we will be on Syndicate tomorrow for 4 hours. We'll see how much we can get done. Hopefully quite a bit. So I'm still trying to fill in the YouTube side, which always takes time. If I had a capture card, I could obviously do this in advance and it would speed things up, but I don't. So unfortunately I can only do this as we launch, which is why I try and launch a little bit earlier than scheduled, just to allow that extra time of filling in all the YouTube side. It's not that bad. That one. I'm nearly done, to be fair. I know there's someone in chat. Bear with me. I will catch up with chat. I can't see it while I'm doing this. That's the only thing. So bear with me 2 seconds. I am just about all filled in with the YouTube side. It takes forever to fill it all in, especially when it's something different. So, because I've got to fill in the information slightly differently because we're doing something different this evening to just Valhalla. So, I have to tweak everything to that, and I just can't do it in advance. Good evening, High Dusk. How are you? Thank you for the likes, much appreciated, whoever they were. I do need to check the sound. I'm hoping it's been okay while I've been chatting away, to be fair. So you may hear double sound for a second. The sound, I'm hoping it's been okay. Perfect, that's okay. There's me panicking, the sound will be horrendous. But I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's had a chance to watch the channel update. I've got a few, like I said in the channel update, I've got a few things I'm working on, new playthroughs, stuff that's going to happen when we finish current ones. Some that I'm really excited about, actually. Stuff that I've wanted to do. Some of you guys have suggested certain ones as well. So it's definitely some, hopefully, things you'll enjoy. So, if you guys haven't seen anything about Forgotten Saga, the only thing I know is what has Ubisoft put out yesterday. So I'm trying to do too many things once again. I haven't tweeted for ages. Now, trying to do it now. Right, there we go. I'm all done. Thanks for the like, those much appreciated. I have said good evening. Hi, just haven't I? Good evening. So yeah, so all I know, I can actually load in now, is this is a free update for anyone who's got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Good evening, Crazy Iceman. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. So this is a free update for anyone who's got Valhalla. Went live this afternoon, I believe. Good evening, Vorney. How are you? And all I know is Ubisoft's what they put out yesterday, which was it's a roguelike format, replayability, and I'm pretty sure you have to build a new building to start it. As you can see, our manual saves are still here. It's been a while since we've touched Valhalla. Good, glad you're good. We haven't touched Valhalla in a very long time because we've done everything there was to do in the game. So we're using our the one save we've had this whole time, 292 hours, 6 minutes and 37 seconds. As far as the replayability goes, it depends how the story goes. You know what I'm like. Once the story's finished, for me, we're done. Obviously, clearing trophies is a separate side issue, but they say this is going to be replayable. Not sure how that will happen, but I'm sure we'll find out. But this is the Forgotten Saga, or should be, in a second. There we go. A new activity has become available. Find Everold at his workshop in Ravensthorpe to explore a new world and earn new rewards. The Forgotten Saga game mode is now available. Right, so where is he? That's the first thing, isn't it? If I do quests, ignore the mastery. We kind of didn't bother the mastery challenges after a while because they kind of got samey. So it kind of become a bit of a nuisance more than anything else. So I didn't really bother them too much. So let's find this new craftsman. I've got another mastery point for not doing anything. It's always good. Just so you know, Vorney is the wife. Okay, just changed her name. Oh, fair enough. Well, good evening to the both of you. Hope you're both well. Okay, so I've got to remember the controls. I have been collecting things from Ubisoft with Ubisoft rewards and stuff like this, and Amazon Prime rewards. That's why you'll see a load of stuff flashing up on the side of the screen. It's stuff I've collected before, whilst we haven't been playing this. Just in case, I knew there was more story coming. We're meant to finish Ivor's story by the end of the year. So because of that, I've been continuing to grab everything that was free. So that's what I've been doing. So there'll be a few things pop up on the right hand side. They're all free rewards through Amazon Prime or through Ubisoft themselves. I'm just letting it all catch up. So he's talking to us, but I'm just letting it catch up with itself. Right. I know you've got loads of points to spend and stuff like that. We're just going to hold off on any of that because I don't know how that's going to affect this. So this is a gift from the other world. This is the Forgotten Saga, and this is the start point of it. Let's speak to Everold, I think his name was.
Ava Wolfkiss, is that you? Do I know you? You were too young to remember me, but I stayed with your household many years ago. This is for you.
The Meadhorn of Sutunga. How is this possible? Can you conjure things from dreams?
It's only a model. I fashioned it from a story told to me by your father, but since he's dead, I offer it to you.
It is exactly like a sword in my head, as Varin described it to me. Have you made other things from stories?
Only if the storyteller is very good. Your father was. He would have made a good Scot.
Could you do it from dreams or visions? Bring something into this world from another?
Not all dreamers speak. Fewer yet speak clearly. Seers talk too much and cloud your vision with...
What's this about bringing things into this world from another?
Valka's not happy.
More like imagining it into our world. When I have the image, its design speaks to me in a language I do not know, and yet understand.
This is Sutunger's meat horn, Valka, from Jotunheim. Svarin described it to him.
I do not like this business of trafficking in visions. But if it revives good memories of your father, there may be value in it. I will bring you a potion that will let Eivor dream and speak clearly. If you take advantage, your death will be painful.
Nah, you need not go to so much trouble. You could give me the recipe.
I will bring you a potion.
I think she's putting her foot down, isn't she?
Do not dig too deeply. We do not know the true cost of this.
There will be no cost to the gods. You heard him. He does not take things from their realms. He imagines them, then crafts them.
Not the cost to the gods. To you.
I will get the workshop ready. Come by when you want to get started.
So Valka is very wary of this whole thing. We have a new building, Everold's workshop. And we can try the new potion. Valka has made the potion. We can now go and drink it, which I believe will be the beginning of this completely. A nice little workshop. Ah, I've spotted something. I don't know if you guys did, but in that corner there, you should be able to see it. The green stone. Then that was the DLC. The previous DLC we not long finished. If I can remember the name of it, that would help, wouldn't it? Dawn of Ragnarok, that's the one. That green stone is from Dawn of Ragnarok. A leader of a terrorist group died. I read about that today, High Dust, to be fair, yeah. Al Qaeda, I think it was. What's the painting? That painting's familiar as well, but I don't know what. It's a tower. That tower is actually really familiar, but I'm not too sure why. And more green stone underneath. He's obviously making something else. Right, let's drink the potion. Let's have a look at what happens once we drink this. As I said, this is all the start of Forgotten Saga. The gear we're wearing is still what we had from Dawn of Ragnarok. That's why we're wearing what we are.
She is protective of her people, but I must accept a promise from you. You must not speak of this to anyone, whatever happens.
I swear upon my life, I will not speak of this to any but you.
So all we know is Everold knew us as a child. That's all we kind of know about him. And that he can fashion things from dreams. Interesting character so far. Grand scheme of things though, how will that affect things going forward, I'm not too sure. Odin's second son is Balder, who is so loved and so good in all things that he shines with a light of his own. After Balder died by Surtur's hand, many thought the High One's will was broken. But this was not the beginning of his end, for told by the dead witch, the shaper of worlds has simply set his sight on yet another impossible task. A manifold path to the Forgotten Saga. So that actually happened in Dawn of Ragnarok. Balder was killed by Surtur. So this is a continuation of Dawn of Ragnarok by the looks of things. And is this our new world? Graphically and detail-wise, we're Odin. We have the eye patch on. I'm guessing we're Odin at this point then. As we were in Dawn of Ragnarok. Not too sure where we are though. Yeah, PS5 for this, Crazy Irishman. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. I don't know if you guys can actually see the difference in graphically and visually when we stream. I don't know if there is much of a difference, but you guys will be able to tell me.
When you're near, dear Raven, my memory is sharp. My aim unmuddled. Down there in Niflheim, things are less clear. You know I cannot take you. I can barely get myself through the warding wall, and only then by abandoning my trusted weapons.
Oh wow, so we have to leave our weapons behind by the looks of
Do not
things.
sulk. I will not risk you. For who then would remind me of my purpose? Yes, Balder, my son. The light of the world, locked away in Hell's dark castle.
So for those that don't know, Harvey is another name for Odin.
He was taken too soon, stolen from us. I shall not rest till I have denied destiny and brought Balder back from the dead.
That seems to be our mission. We've got to bring Balder back from the dead.
If it is to be done, best it were done quickly.
Okay.
It is time to go to hell.
Okay, he did say he's got to abandon all his weapons behind. So, what have we got weapon-wise? Ah, okay. Slightly different. Normally we'd press the start button and we'd go and look at weapons and stuff. We actually can't. All I know is this is Mysterious Horn Tablet we just gained. This is Odin's camp. View outfits. We haven't got any. So I'm wondering if we collect stuff during this... Because they said this was replayable when there's a big replayability side to it. My guess would be... Nothing's available yet. We've got to jump down. Well, my guess is this is where we can kit ourselves out between each go, potentially. Roguelike generally means, you know, back and forth. Now, a little bit of a caveat. We have not played Valhalla in such a long time. I'm going to struggle with the buttons first time round. So hopefully we survive. But, let's jump in. Okay. So I'm just trying to remember buttons while I'm here. That's attack, that's fine. Where are we? That's the question. Good evening, Kathy, how are you? Yeah, this is the new, I suppose it's DLC. It's a free update for everyone. For Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So it's called the Forgotten Saga. Right, this is our starting equipment. Each time you begin a new run, a random selection of starting equipment will be available. The next time you return to Niflheim, you'll get to try a new set of gear and abilities. Oh wow, okay. We don't have our gear, we're going to have a random set of gear given to us each run you do. I don't know how long a run is, I suppose until you die would be my guess. This is our equipment. We've got a basic bow, All-Father's armour, Borg's Gold is our heavy shield, and then we have a fine dagger. This is going to be a test. And we have Kick of Tyre, one of the skills we didn't really use previously. That's our starting equipment. Yeah, you can see, and because I know I was loving the graphics, I play different games like just bought Far Cry 6 Gold Edition. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can see the difference when I played, but I didn't know how well that come across to you guys. That's the big thing. I wasn't too sure how that worked in terms of YouTube and streaming it, how much it comes across when we're on the PS5 to the PS4, to be fair. Right, we have a starting equipment, and that's obviously where we're heading first. So let's follow the path. I'm not looking forward to getting into a fight with the gear we've currently got, but let's see what happens. Hopefully we can get some gear pretty quickly. So enemy weaknesses are displayed along with their health bars. Use their status effect abilities wisely for maximum efficiency. So enemy weaknesses are going to be displayed on screen. Ammo's full. Oh yeah, I've got a bow, haven't I? Not a very good one. Ah, look at that for health. Our health is displayed in a number. Normally it's not. It's displayed in sections. Our health is now a number. That's interesting. Right, well, this is the first place we've got to head to. There's enemies here. A lockbox only opens when all nearby enemies are defeated. Finish the encounter to unlock the rewards inside. Okay, we're going about to get into our first fight then. As I say,
I must kill the guards before disarming the shield.
if we die really quickly, I apologise in advance, but it's been such a long time. Where is... Oh, there he is. I couldn't quite see him. Missed him. Whoa, I lost some health pretty quickly there. So you can see his weakness already on the screen. It's already showing his weakness to be fire. I need some help, I know that much. You got anyone else coming at me? Okay, what's he done? Has he got a shield or something around him? Trying to get a headshot to save. Oh, there's another one over there. I didn't see him coming that way. He's down as well. There's a guy in there though I've got to deal with. He's down. Any more enemies? Obviously with the basic weapons they've given us right from the start, so it isn't going to be easy straight off the bat. Is that all the enemies defeated? I think it is. I think that's our first encounter. Well, the enemies that we just saw were Jotunheimers, weren't they? This is obviously the replayability they were talking about. Each run you get new weapons. By the looks of it, yes. I don't know how collecting weapons throughout your run affects things, whether they come back to you to the real world, I'm not too sure. Okay, let's loot. Let's see what we get. Oh! Choose only one of the available rewards to receive. The others will be lost. Okay, this is interesting. So we have to pick a reward. Well, I think you guys will be helping on this one. So we have an Ox Banner Mathers, which is a superior Dane axe, two-handed weapon. This must be a new type. Legendary Flail, the Frost Spitter. Creates an icy blast when performing a finisher. Drawn Bogey, and that's probably pronounced horrendously bad. Superior Predator Bow. Stealth headshots create a sleep cloud. Or we can take coins which can be spent at the Wandering Merchant but only lasts for a single run. So coins you don't take back with you whenever that happens. But what weapon do you think? Do we go for the bow? Do we go for the axe? Or do we go for the legendary flail? Now, straight away, my eyes are drawn to the flail thinking, well, it's legendary. That would be really good to have. But there's a caveat. I've never used one. It's one weapon we never really used in a whole 292 hours of Valhalla. Is this a good time to try it and see what it's like? I don't quite know how it's going to work with it. But it is one of the new weapon types by the looks of things. And obviously, the enemies showcasing their weakness. If we see one with ice, this is the perfect weapon, isn't it? What do we think? Do we go for the bow, the two-handed axe, or do we try the flail? That's the question. The axe is a two-handed axe, so it's a little bit slow, but it will do a lot of damage. Flail just because it's legendary. that's kind of my thinking, to be fair. And it's a weapon we've never used. Let's do it. Let's do that. Choose to equip the weapon or ability you've just received. Any previously equipped item in that slot will be permanently lost. So we've got to take out the dagger. Okay, there we go.
The shield surrounding this prize must have been tied to its defender's life or death.
So the weapon is lost once this run finishes. I don't know what a run is. I don't know if a run is we die and it's over, because I haven't seen any health yet. No, I can whistle. I've not seen any health, so I'm not too sure how we regain our health when we lose some. Our next point of call looks over there, so that's the flail. As I say, we've got to learn to use it, because I've never used a flail before. Obviously we need to look around. We can't just run point A to point B. So there's one up there to go. Well, there's one there. 2 different ways to go here. Let's head left and have a look this way. Can we get this way, actually? At the back end of their camp. So the enemies we recognise, the enemies seem to be the ones we've seen previously in Dawn of Ragnarok. Okay. Oh! So we just crossed a linked bridge and we can't go backwards. So that choice between left and right was definitely a big choice, which we didn't realise. Our first run may not even last long. It's going to be interesting to just see how replayable this is. Like I say, normally for me, once story's finished, I'm done. But this could actually add a massive degree of replayability. I haven't got any eagle vision. That's something. There is no map. Oh, we can see map now. That's the map. That's all we can see. The map is now available. Now we jump down, we have a map. But that's it. That's our starting point. And that's where we've been. Oh, so we could have actually checked. We've got a health upgrade there. Or we've got a rune, and we went left, so we've missed the health upgrade. We've now got a rune instead. But yeah, I don't know how big the map is. And I've got no eagle vision. Okay, I can see an enemy though there. He's weak to fire. That's all I can really see there. Down in one. We'll take it. We've got some gems for that. I was thinking I'm going high to try and keep us out of trouble for a minute, I think, is my thinking. I'm so used to using certain things before we enter anything like this kind of area. You know, normally I would use eagle vision to spot enemies and that kind of stuff. I haven't got any of that ability to do so. Can that break? It can. Killed him. Okay, so it shows up the remaining enemies. He's down. I've got one left here. He's gone to hide. There's my crouch button. Where is he? I was going to try and assassinate if I had a chance to, but we'll take the shot. Okay. That is all the enemies taken out here, I believe. Okay, let's stand up. My issue really is more buttons. I'm trying to get used to the controls again, since it's been such a long time. Yeah, it wasn't available at the start. No, it wasn't available at the start. Right, this is the next upgrade then we've got. So we can. So this is a chance for a rune that we can attach to a weapon. So we can have plus 10 stealth, plus 10 headshot damage, or plus 10 stun. I don't even know what would work for us at this point, because I don't know what's going to be required going forward. I suppose you've got to kind of suit your playstyle. We haven't got a decent bow. Otherwise, headshot damage would be the first thing I'd go for. Currently, our bow's not fantastic. Stun might work with the flail, though. And stealth, at the minute, I don't really see a need for stealth. We're only a couple of steps into the area. So I think let's go stun. As I think with the flail, that would be a good combination. I do use the bow a lot. Do you think Headhunter? It's just because we just got to hope we get a decent bow, don't we, really? Okay, let's go Headhunter. I'll change my mind. There we go. Headhunter it is. It has been automatically equipped and its benefits will apply for the rest of your current run. Okay. I still haven't seen any health. So I haven't found a way of actually getting any more health back. Which is a little bit annoying. Just looking around to make sure we don't miss anything. Right, but there's something over there, actually. Let's have a look this way. Let's drop down here. What's this over here? So obviously we went left instead of right and the chain broke behind us. That's the other chain there that would have broken if we'd gone that way. That would have been a health upgrade. Is there anything to pick up here? I'm so used to using eagle vision so much. I don't have that possibility. Okay, so we could take the walking path down there. Or we can actually go the fast travel route down that way. Are we actually... Oh, that's interesting. We have a chance to change where we're heading. At least if you get a better boat. Yes, it'll put the rune on automatically. So, we have a choice. Let's have a quick look at the map, because several things are now showing up. What was that over there? There's something over there showing up as well. Oh, they're pictures taken by people. Let's not look at those in case they ruin anything. So, we've got an ability that way, a rune that way, and I don't know what that is. But, I've just noticed we can either take the zip line down to head to the rune, or we can actually go down that way, across a wire bridge that will take us over here, which will give us the health upgrade. And then from there we can zip line down. So I think we can actually go and get the health upgrade as well by the looks of things. I thought we'd lost it, but I don't think we have. So let's see if we can do that then. I'm still getting used to controls. Jump. Jump. Yeah, definitely health upgrade. I want to kind of find a way to replenish health, to be fair. I don't want to use lift. Oh no, okay, so I thought this was a way to get across. It's not. That's a zip line. So we could have zip lined down to this area. So I was wrong. That looked like a wire bridge we could use. But we can go in here though, instead of going the zip line route. Starly. The Starly scattered across Niflheim grant a choice of rewards when invoked. Immediately after, a force field traps the invoker and a host of enemies is summoned. Okay, so in some of these areas, you can invoke the Starly for choice of rewards, and then afterwards you're trapped inside to defeat a host of enemies. So, I thought we could go back across and get the health upgrade. It seems that you have to make decisions, and you cannot go backwards. So we've got to really think about what we require when we get to a choice area by looks of things. So we've missed out on the health upgrade. But this is going to be interesting. If we die, we die. I'm not worried. We can always come back. It's meant to be replayable, so if it's as replayable as they've said it is, then dying won't be a bad thing. Okay, so we're gonna have a choice of rewards in a minute. What's this stuff here? Memories of me. I am not who I was, not all that I was. My memories are ashes blown along the wind. I live among the dead. That much I know, but there's something more than unnatural to this half-life. Okay, it's a strange note to have picked up. There's lots of traps in here by looks of things. I really miss Eagle Vision. It's really weird not having something I'm used to. Is that the exit by any chance? So this is where we can invoke. Okay. I guess you can do different runs, making new choices. Yeah, well, your starting gear is randomised, it said. And I guess the rewards at each stage will be completely different each time, is my thinking. Otherwise, there's no replayability. So, we kind of need to die and see what happens, don't we, at some point. But I obviously don't want to do that on purpose just yet. Thanks for the like, cause much appreciated. Right, let's invoke. We've got a choice to make, and then we've got a fire in our hands. So, we've got Muscle Charge. And we smash them into a rock. Focus of the Nornir. Or we've got coins. And the coins can be spent on a wandering merchant, but only last for this run, so you don't take the coins back with us. I'm not really sure what we want here. I know Focus of Nornir basically slows down time a little bit, so you can shoot your bow quicker. Charge is pretty good. It's like Detroit that you have to do on Saturday. The only difference is you have different routes. It seems like it, yeah. Like I say, I've stayed away from anything today. The only information I read was what Ubisoft put out yesterday. I've tried to stay away from everything else. Let's go Muscle Charge. I kind of want to take coins, but I don't know if we're going to see a merchant or not. Let's take coins. Just in case we see a merchant, we've then got them. Right. We're about to be attacked. We know this. This is where we're either going to die or we're going to survive and continue. There are traps to try and force enemies into as well. Oh, so the man who had the note on him, with no head. Oh man, that's weird. I forgot what dodge is. There we go, I found it again. I'm not doing particularly well at combat, but then we are using a new weapon. Okay, is that it? So that one...
Reminded that the rules of death are different here.
So memories, we've gained 50 memories. Okay. So the way out, I'm assuming, is this way. We are low on health now, though. But yeah, that's different. Someone coming back alive the way they did. You can see an enemy from here, which isn't really good. So there's enemies here. There's a rune here as well. I desperately need health over anything else. But I suppose we'll take what we can get at this point. I was trying to kill him with a headshot. I think he did die in the end. I think the fall was too great, so I did kill him. Slide down. Okay. Let's hide ourselves. I'm going to use height again to our advantage, I think. While I'm short on health, we've got to be a bit careful. Really. Okay, that didn't really work the way I wanted it to. Because I'm now right in the middle of them all. I missed. Has he got a force field? Can I not hit him? Oh, that's not helpful. Drop down. Okay, so we had a force field for a certain amount of time. Oh, that helped. Right, how many more enemies are there? That's the question. Let's get up. I'll always use height. That's always the way we've always done things. And it's normally helped us. I've been seen though. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Come on. Okay, that's one down. I've got one to go. There's still a guy there. I need him to make a move. I don't think... Is he gonna? Yes, he is. So he's weak to electricity. You can see that symbol next to his health bar. That is definitely something new for us. We've not seen that before. Right, there we go. We're out of arrows now as well, which is not particularly helpful. That's all the enemies down. So we can now pick up whatever it is here. Okay, so runes again. I don't need runes, I need health. Fiery finish. Heavy finisher drops hits, drop a firebomb. Crowd cover, deploy a smoke bomb on kill when outnumbered. Adder's bite. Critical hits, temporary poison your weapon. I don't really know what would actually suit us or help us at this point, to be honest. Because none of them really help. I suppose poison your weapon should help us. I'm guessing. Okay, I need... Is there any arrows anywhere? That's one thing I am short of now. In fact, I've got none. I'll keep a lookout for a satchel of arrows or something to get some arrows back. Health is the other issue we're going to have. I've just picked up 2 arrows up. Okay. Let's have a look at the map and see how far we've got. So the gate was here. And we've now got to here. So we've got something here. Antlers. We've got an ability. A weapon, memories. Well, I think a weapon would be helpful at this point. A decent bow would be helpful. But there is some antlers as well to our left here. So, memories are there. Okay, so is that a bridge there then? Can we go across there? I'm guessing the minute we go across, we lose the ability to come back, would be my guess. There's a weapon moving around up there. Weapon over there. There's memories. And there's an ability over there. Oh, look at that. There's a stag. So these were the horns we saw then. The antlers. What does that do? Elk Shrine heals you. Yeah, that's one that didn't head straight across. That's why I'm trying to look around before we head too far. So there is a chain here. So the minute we go across this chain, we can't come back. So the shrines heal you. So any antlers on the map are going to be healing places. There's another chain there, so we now have to make a choice by the looks of things. So that way over there with the branches, I don't know if that'll break. I don't know what we get from over there, because there's nothing showing up as over there, if that makes sense. Whereas there's a weapon that way and a weapon across them two chains. I want to know what's this way, because nothing is currently showing up. If we can come back, then that's a good thing. What have we found?
Appears to shimmer here, much in the way it does when the Jotun weave their illusions.
Well, that's a chest. Well, I can't open it. But we can go back because it didn't break behind us or anything like that. He reckons there's an illusion here, from what he just said. Let's keep heading up. There's something here, isn't there? It's shimmering. Ah. So we've gone the right path through the illusion. We can now loot the chest. Congratulations. It would appear you Jotun are equally adept at unraveling tricks as you are at weaving them. Continue in this direction. I will consider extending your authority in Kalstad. Hell.
I shall make better use of this than Hell's officer would.
So we've got 100 memories. I'm not sure what you spend memories on, to be honest. Right, so we're going to have a choice. I think that's everything there. I can't see anything else. Visually, I will say already, it looks incredible. I like the fact that bridges disappear, though. The fact that you have to make that choice. So we have a choice now. Which weapon do we go for? Because there's two. I know there's memories that way as well. That's not a weapon, is it? It's an ability. Shall we? Let's go for the weapon, I think. I think the weapon's the better idea. Oh, you're hoping for a bow. I think. We haven't done too badly with the flail, but I don't think we need an ability at this point. I think a weapon would help. So let's go weapon. It's definitely different. How replayable it is, I don't know. Story-wise, I kind of get it, but I don't know where it's going. Hell Chief. So Hell Chief leads a charge in this encounter. Defeat and loot the Hell Chief to receive their reward. Okay, so we're about to fight a Hell Chief.
That looks like a warrior of rank.
So it's going to be a tough fight, isn't it? So this one, that's why it's moving as the weapon reward. It's a Hell Chief. I've got people here to deal with as well. Not that guy. Anyone else here? I've been seen, which is kind of what I expected to happen. Oh! Something hit me there. I'm not too sure what it was. That'll be that guy. I'm out of stamina already. So is this that's the Hell Chief. So that's the guy I needed to deal with. There's an enemy over there, obviously. You're down, and I've got this person as well to deal with. Got to be careful on stamina. I've only just healed and I'm nearly down already. Right, she's down. Let's collect the weapon. That's the Hell Chief. We've only seen Jotunheimers so far as enemies. Yeah, boss type, I'd guess. Okay, we have a choice. So the weapon of choice from him, we've already got the legendary flail. I don't really want to get rid of that. I know it's not a weapon used very much. I'm probably not very good with it. But it's one of the new things. We have got ox draggers, which are axes, superior bearded axe. We've got superior Dane axe. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Or the strang bogey again. I'd say we go for the bow. Yeah. It's only a light bow. It's not the one I'd normally use, but we'll take it. So we'll replace... Does a little bit more damage, higher stun, Headshot is less, but speed is a lot more, and weight is a lot more, which will save us on... Yeah, we do like our bows. It will save us on stamina as well. So we're gaining different bits and pieces that I don't know what they're for just yet. So that gave us dreams. I'm not sure what that currency is for. Right, where are we heading? There is a weapon that way. I'm assuming we're heading where these pictures have been taken, would be my guess. I need some more antlers, ideally, I think, to actually heal again, don't I, more than anything else. And we've only seen one type of enemy so far. I'm curious, is there more? But we found that bridge that gave us a chest. We had to find a way to get there. So we've got to keep a lookout for maybe hidden ways to go as well, by looks of things. It's not all just follow the path, I wouldn't have said. It doesn't seem to be so far. But we are heading up here. Your room will swap over, yeah, absolutely.
Hospitality without a host.
Oh, what's this?
Are these drinks for the dead, or might anyone partake?
Okay, let's read the note first.
Shed some light.
Free drink. Have you a chill in your bones you cannot shake? Does the frigid air make your body ache? Have a drink. These samples are drawn from the Queen's own cask. Enjoy this gift is all that I ask. From the finest vintage to the vilest brew, which it will be is up to you. Okay. I've no idea what's going to happen. Let's find out.
Which one shall I choose?
I don't know. Which one are you going to choose? Oh, okay. Left, centre, right. What looks more like a drink for him? I suppose the right is the biggest. Is this a trick? I know this is the question, isn't it? I'm thinking biggest. You know, the Vikings, they like their drink, they like a good feast. I'm thinking biggest goblet wins. So let's go for the right one. This could be completely bad. Let's find out. Always go for the biggest.
That is an excellent drink.
Oh, it's healed me.
Only one drink per visit. Generosity has its limits.
Am I drunk now? I think I'm drunk as well, which I hate being drunk. But it's healed us. So we're back to 100% health again. Yeah, we're slightly drunk, annoyingly. I hate that kind of view of being that. So we're going to be a bit shaky for a minute. Okay, what have we got? There is a weapon that way, but can we get to it? I thought we'd missed it because we came this way. There is an enemy up here. Right, the weapon's here, so we've got to get up here. Try and do this discreetly if we can. I've been seen already. That didn't really help being discreet, did it? Who saw me? Where are you? Oh, I forgot it's a quick bow, so we don't aim it. There's also something over there. There's shimmering over there we've got to look at. Yeah, I forgot it's a quick bow. The flail does take a bit of time to charge up. That's the other side of it. Ah, behind us. Did I kill him? I did. Right, still two more enemy here. I forgot about quick bows being different. That's nice though. Where's the last guy? Last guy's below me. Can I not assassinate? I can. There we go. So now we have a new weapon. Let's have a look what this will be then. Yeah, new icon. I don't know what that is either. Another way to heal. Drunk. Yeah, you just need to hold down the fire button. Oh, okay. I don't think any of these weapons are going to be good for us at this point. Two of them are what we started with. No, we've had that choice. The Spitter Vikingers, the flail, Axe Guy Writer. Don't know what that is. It's two-handed. We've got a Fine Predator Bow, which we don't need. We've got a better one, and we've got coins. Yeah, there's lots of new currencies showing up whenever we kill people and do certain things. I don't know what they're all for at the minute. I'm assuming we get to a point we'll learn lots more about them currency, maybe if we die. the flail is quite slow, but it is a legendary weapon. So I don't really want to change it. Yeah, coins I'm thinking. We need to find a merchant, don't we? Okay, is that another healing place there? And can I still get there? No, would be the answer. So there's a healing place there I can't get to. Right, health upgrade. That's what we need. And that is nearby. I'll take the health upgrade all day long. Oh, okay. No, we may not be able to. We do have a choice now. So over here, what is that symbol? Bag with a diamond on it. Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought it's something we'd gained. Bag of diamond or health upgrade. Well, we've done okay with our health so far. We haven't really died, surprisingly. So maybe we go for the bag because we don't know what it is. I know I wanted health, but I kind of want to see what the bag is. Maybe that's the travelling merchant. It's a one-way trip as well. Definitely, it's a one-way trip. Although there is a zipline there, so I don't know. Got to go for the bag, haven't we? I can't see a reason not to. I want the health, but I just want to see what this is. I think after you've done a run, you're going to know a little bit more about what things are. So you're going to be more inclined to go certain ways, I'd assume. Enemies so far have been very similar to base game and the DLCs. I'm waiting to see something new. I feel that there's something missing in that regard. Enemies.
Hey, wait! Come, bloodbag!
Right, one down. Got to try and be careful of stamina because of the stamina system in there. Got to be careful with our attacks and dodging. Definitely, I think I'm getting used to the flail a bit more. I'm definitely getting used to the flail a little bit more, but it does take time to get it going. Okay, I think we've got to go in a certain way. Can we collect this? There's something else here, because you can see the whispers. So there is something else in this room. Which I don't want to grab that yet, because if you do some stuff in a certain order, we'll unlock the mystery, I think. There we go. That wasn't there a minute ago, it is now. So we had to go in a certain way. Oh, so that gave us dreams and memories. But what was the bag then? So I'm not too sure what the bag was. Oh, it's still here actually. Still above us, so we still got a chance to find out what it was, or is. What's this? Some reading of a parchment. No way up, my lord. We brought a payment as promised, but can find no way up. Surely you'll not hold that against us. We beg you not to take hand nor head for this inconvenience, for how then will we continue to serve? And do not think us careless for leaving this treasure here unguarded, for who dare steal from the king of thieves? Well, according to that, the bag is still up there, so who's the king of thieves? Because I think that's who we're about to go and meet. I would guess. There is someone here. Look at that chandelier above the bed. That is incredible. Okay, so who is this guy?
The King of Thieves welcomes all who wish to bargain fairly and freely.
Can I expect fair treatment from one holding so dubious a title?
I was once a common thief, fighting over scraps, picking corpses clean of all that could be bartered or sold. But now, as their sovereign, the rogues of Niflheim trust me with their traffic, and you may do the same.
I may offer trade, but my trust is not easily earned.
Fine by me. I'm not looking to make friends, only deals. Are you interested?
Right, but he must be one of the travelling merchants then.
Show me your stock.
Let's have a look what we can get from him. Oh wow, okay. Legendary heavy shield. Maybe something to think about. Oh no, because that costs 34. So the coins we've got, we can't spend here. We've only got 30 of whatever that currency is. Gems. And they're dropped by elite enemies and bosses. They can be spent at hidden merchants, but last only for a single run. So we can't afford this legendary shield, because we've only got 30 and we need 34. A mythical greatsword. Do we want it? No, we can't afford that either. Jotun dive, we can afford that. We can't afford the rune. What else have we got here? Bag of coins or scroll of memories. We actually can't afford anything, but I think maybe the Jotun dive. I just remember to use it, obviously, but it's level 2. So this isn't one we spend coins at. I don't think it's worth getting more coins. It only lasts for a single run. The memories, we don't know what they're for at this point. So let's go for the ability. And we'll put it there. I just got to remember to use the abilities. But yeah, we didn't really have enough diamonds to do too much here by the looks of things. Annoyingly. Okay, we can jump down now. I think we're heading that way. Can we get down? There's someone here. I can assassinate him. Maybe I wasn't meant to assassinate him. You'll find me high above the fray, towering above my rivals, where Calstead's mind-numbing fog grows thin, the Jotun of Lent, at great cost to myself, their art of concealing the obvious. Don't expect me to reveal all my hard-earned secrets. I haven't reached these heights through charity, King of Thieves. So I'm assuming if we killed this guy earlier, it may have stopped us leaving, and then we would have known there's something to discover there with the King of Thieves. But we'd already figured that out. Yeah, we know what the bag is. We know it's someone you need to spend gems on. So there's a health upgrade here. I think we can still go and get it. I think we can still go this way, so that's a bonus if we can still get the health upgrade. Hell chests. Oh wow, okay. Defeat all nearby enemies within the time limit to unlock the hell chest. If time runs out while enemies remain, the chest cannot be opened. So there's several different types of chests, it seems. Ones that you have to clear the illusion to unlock. Others that you have to defeat the enemies. There are another type of reward where the harder enemy is the reward. He carries the weapons that you can choose from. And now hell chests. So 4 different types. You have a time limit to defeat them all. Okay. Didn't mean to drop down that. Assuming I can still go up. I'm assuming we're going to get a time limit in a second. Although we haven't had the time limit yet. Yeah, we've got a minute and a half to defeat as many enemies as we can. I can't get near her with flail. Where are you? He's down. How many more enemies are there? There's 1 left. There we go. 4 enemies. All defeated. We now get another chest. Health upgrade achieved. So now we can have up to 125 health. Okay. We can. What's up? So that's so 4 different ways of obtaining rewards so far. There's no story other than the guy that we met at our camp. I haven't seen any other story, although saying that, that looks like a castle. Just as I was thinking there's no real story as of such. Is there story? Because we're about to see a big castle. Obviously we know Harvey / Odin, whichever way you want to call him, is here because he wants to free his son from hell. That is why he's here. It does look, it looks interesting, doesn't it? Oh, there's a new symbol on the map. And that's not looking fun. Is this a travelling salesman? So we've got a... So this is a bag with coins, so I'm assuming travelling salesman.
Why go to some other shop when my shop will come to you?
You carry your whole shop with you. That is quite a feat.
Anything can be negotiated if you have the means, even this difficult land. Would you like to see what I have?
Let's have a look.
Get down to business.
So my only issue at the minute is obviously we don't know the replayability side. Yes, you could choose different ways to go, different weapons. But what's the end goal? Obviously Odin wants to get his son, or he doesn't. I don't know if he wants to get his son, but he wants to rescue him from hell. We don't know who hell is yet. But other than that, what is the end goal? Yeah, I saw the helmet. That's not looking good, is it? So we've got 1,101 coins. I don't know how much we've managed to get that much. 450 for a shield. Poison arrows, must-ball charge. Runes, elite damage, back damage, speed. Upgrades. Upgrade any ability you currently own. Upgrade max arrow capacity. Recover 100 health points. That's interesting, that one. That's 300. What do we need? I kind of think we need a better weapon than the flail at some point. Either that or I'm just not very good at it. Max arrow capacity possibly. Gives us more arrows. We can upgrade an ability. We've not really used them as such. We can afford a couple of things, to be fair. Upgrade abilities. I did think of that. We haven't really used them yet, but maybe. 660. Let's use that. So we can upgrade... Oh wow, okay. Jotun Dive will go to level 3. Kick of Tire will go to level 2. I think the Dive. We use that if there's a group surrounding us. That's an ideal get out of jail free card. So we'll do that to level 3. And then... I can't afford the arrow quiver anymore, but maybe let's get speed. Let's go for a rune and get some speed rune. Okay, Jotun's Dive. I just need to remember to use it. But at least we now know where to spend coins. Remember, coins don't last more than one run, so we do need to use them. Border blockade. When you offered to act as agent between us and Dockerlands, you agreed to accept the risks. All the risks. You will not last long in this line of work if you let a boneyard bog you down. Cross it swiftly, don't tarry. I'm sure you'll be just fine. I'm not interested in excuses, only my share, the king of thieves. Okay. There's definitely something in here we're about to face, isn't there? I feel like this may be as far as we get in this first run. Good evening, Teddy, how are you? Right. Vanguarder. What are we about to see? That's... Yeah, that's near... That's here. So this looks like a pit for a boss fight. So I'm assuming we're about to meet someone. Would be my guess.
Leave! Lest I make a monument of your bones.
I granted you this realm, child, but I will unmake it if you deny me Baldur.
You gave me a barren world, filled with the dishonored and other undesirables. I gave them purpose.
Well, we've met hell now.
What purpose? An afterlife of constant death?
No. A new kind of life. One free from the fear of death. All who serve me shall have their rebirth.
Rogue Company and Raging. Right, I'm guessing that's what we're facing. Oh, that didn't work out very well, did it? We have got the wrong weapon for this, just because it takes so long for our weapon to activate, annoyingly. I can't dodge anymore either. I've run out. I need... Can't dodge as much because we're low on stamina all the time. Gotta be careful with the dodges. I can't risk dodging too much. Gotta get close to him. I've got arrows, haven't I? Let's try and use those, shall we? Why can't I've got no arrows on me? I'm trying to use arrows, I haven't got any. I have now. I managed to dodge that, luckily. Need to get that back bit because he shines, which means that's a weak point. Oh, I got caught. Okay, I need more arrows. Got caught again. If we can get that yellow area down enough, I will take quite a lot off him. Got no arrows again. Got to be so careful with stamina. Where's he gone? Took another hit. The flail is definitely not a good thing to be using against this guy. The flail is just too slow. That arrow hit home though, that did some damage. I need my arrows again. That is the problem, the flail is just too slow. That did some damage though. Any more arrows? Can't see any more arrows, so I'm going to have to get close. Unless we can spot arrows anywhere. Our first boss as well. We definitely... The flail's a little... It's just too slow, in all honesty. I can't see any arrows. I think I'm on my own. So flail it is by the looks of things. Get out of the way of him for a second. We did some damage. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. Our ability did some damage there. We're very low on health, but we're surviving at this point. I'd be happy with arrows, I think. Come here. Alright, while he's doing that trick, I'm just looking for arrows. Damn. Glad we avoided that. Took a hit there though. It's down. Wow, we unlocked an outfit, Raven's Flight. Defeating bosses and completing question run allows you to collect forts, return to owner's camp to spend them on upgrades for your outfits. Upgraded skills are activated when the outfit is equipped. Wow, okay. That was tough. I think that was only difficult because of the flail being slow. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. The flail being quite a slow weapon to use, and the fact we ran out of arrows so quickly. So, I'm assuming we're heading this way. But yeah, that was a tough boss. You going up here? Oh, there's arrows here. Didn't see them during the fight. Is it the door we need to go through? Yes. But yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, Teddy. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. Through the door it is. Doomed to Niflheim by Loki's treachery, Balder was hidden away in Hel's castle, where only Odin would dare a rescue. A High One crossed the warding wall into Karlstad, finding that heat-starved wasteland as stark and brutal as ever. Now, however, Niflheim's first realm was filled with Jotun and a cold purpose of Hel's making. They hinted at some dark design. Descent into Karlstad. Okay. So we've got a little bit of story. We've met Hel now for the first time. Kind of. And now we've moved on. This is Dockerland. So the Jotun were in the first area. This seems to be a warmer area, at the very least. We need healing, which I think is right next to us by the looks of this. Okay, let's go and heal. First things first. And now we've got to jump down by the looks of things. So what happens if we try and go backwards? So the story so far is Odin wants his son out of Hel. Hel obviously doesn't want to give him up. And that's kind of all we really know, isn't it? So, on the map, where are we now? So, this is where we just faced the boss. That's where we started. So, this is the kind of way we've been. That was the King of Thieves. We've got a weapon upgrade. We've got an ability. Probably a weapon upgrade, maybe the next best thing for us here. Good evening, Goated. How are you? I kind of miss not having an eagle vision because I normally scan to see if there's stuff to pick up. There's someone to talk to here as well. Who is this person? There's also a note. Let's read the note first. You've been warned. Danny, it saddens me, it truly does, that you refuse to let someone more suited for command run Hel's foundry. By someone more suited for command, I mean myself. I haven't given up on your ability to see reason, so I'll be sending over a few must-fall negotiators to help persuade you to my point of view. Earth the Defiant. Okay, so there might be some muscles on the way, or they've already been here by the looks of things.
Welcome, wanderer, to the home of Danny the Dead One. To my shame, I can't offer better hospitality. My enemy got here first.
I am not that wanderer. I'm but a simple traveler.
Save it, Javi. I get around. At least, I used to before Durf took over my foundry, locked up my men, and cut down my ropes.
Ropes?
When I ran the foundry, I had rope lines strung all over Duckerland. That's how I moved parts so quickly, see? Ropes.
Sounds like quite an operation. Like you were building an army.
I could supply 100 armies. But what does that matter now that Durf and his paid muspels have taken everything?
Are any of these rope lines of yours still usable?
Not many. But if someone were to free my men, we could string them back up and get you across Duckerland in no time.
Seems like a reasonable bargain. Where are your men imprisoned?
Locked inside the foundry. There are 2 sets of keys, each carried by a muspel.
So, if I retrieve the keys from the muspels and free your men, you will repair the rope lines.
If you free my crew, I'll take back the foundry, and by Durin, we'll tie more knots than the Nornir!
So there's side quests within the main quest by the looks of things. Like this one, we've got to go and get keys to rescue the men, to put up the rope lines to allow us easier travel across the region. That's something we need to look at doing. I was going to say you have a nice narrative and reading voice when you read description. You sound like you were good at reading. Job reading, speech, ability. Thank you, Goated. I appreciate that. I'm going to say goodnight. Are you picking up your keys tomorrow, you crazy Irishman? Well, good luck. Hope it goes well. And thank you for dropping by. Thank you to the wife as well. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you, crazy Irishman. Thank you, Vorney. Okay. So, a side mission amongst their main quest. By the looks of things. We've got 2 ways to go. I'm assuming we need to head to both. Because I've got a feeling the keys are at one either side, would be my guess. Early start one. Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much, Ronnie. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for saying hello. Much appreciated. Good luck getting the keys tomorrow. And we'll see you later. Okay. So that's a weapon upgrade that way. That's an ability. I've got a feeling we need to go both ways. The reason I think that is because we need 2 keys. I think we are going to see a new enemy now, though, the muskballs. Which we actually have the perfect weapon for them, because the flail does ice damage. Okay. Wasn't expecting the screen to go red there. Hellfire. Dockling's ever-present lava flows cause waves of hellfire that drain your health if you stay in the area too long. Choose your path between safe zones carefully and prioritise your encounters to pass through these areas as quickly as possible. Skilled players may be able to complete several encounters in the hellfire zone before burning, but overconfidence could result in a fiery death. Okay, so we cannot stay in a hellfire zone for too long as we lose health. It's going to make things interesting, isn't it? So there's a circle at the bottom now, showcasing our health. I can't dodge anymore. I'm out of stamina again. It's my big issue with stamina. Like, they are weak to frost damage, which this flail does help with. Just the flail's really slow, annoyingly, but we are making it work for us. There's still an enemy. That will help. Okay, we've unlocked this. Weapon upgrade or memories. We'll take the weapon upgrade. Let's upgrade. Does more damage. We can upgrade the bow. Let's upgrade the legendary flower, I think. I think it's too slow for us, I know that, but does more damage. Hopefully makes encounters quicker. Should have upgraded shield probably. Okay. I need to get to another safe zone, don't we? Ideally. Where are the safe zones? That's the question. Okay, safe zone's there. Remember, we need to collect keys as well, though. So safe zone means we're not going to lose health, by the looks of things. Because of the burning. Don't step into lava and page, will quickly lose health. Use the power of Niflheim to negate the effects.
More drinks on offer. Will the result be any different?
Oh, we got drinks. Let's read the letter. Are you wilting from the oppressive heat? Does the ground grow too hot beneath your feet? Have a drink. These samples are drawn from the Queen's own cask. Enjoy this gift is all that I ask. From the finest vintage to the vilest brew, which it will be is up to you. So same thing again. We've got a choice of drink. Last time we got full health. It healed us perfectly.
Which one shall I choose?
We went for the big goblet last time. I kind of want to go different. So I'm thinking center. You kill them so easily if you just... It's, to be fair, it's a flail and it's a weapon we've not really used in this game. We're 292 hours before this stream into it. Never used a flail, but this is a new game mode. And it's one of the new weapons within the game mode. But yeah, it's not something I've used before. So it's taken me a while to get used to it. But it does kick butt quite well. Right, let's go center. We've done the big cup. Let's see what center does. It may kill us. I don't know.
Berry bile. It burns my throat.
So that's not good then. So we lost some health. We're still losing health. Okay, so we lost some health on that one. So we made the bad choice there. Okay, where are we still heading? So, We've got to head for the next safe zone. There is a weapon this way. There's a weapon that way, there's an ability that way. We've got to kind of find the next safe zone. We're low on health now, and obviously we don't want to burn here. I'm assuming, is there no other way? Is there a way down this way? Yes. Okay, so there's a weapon this way. Haven't found any of the men we need to save. So long like an extended clip on AK might, well, call them Rapunzels. So using a DLC weapon. Talking about it and stuff is good. We don't really know. We kind of need to die to kind of work out whether the DLC is good in a way, because story-wise so far it's interesting, but we're not really making much progress in the story. And this is meant to be replayable. How replayable it is, I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is a weapon to do with the new DLC, Forgotten Saga. Okay, so we can't stay here too long because of the fire. Oh, okay, so this is one of the ones we can pray at, and this will give us a weapon. We'll have a fight afterwards. What do we want? Flawless short sword. A gnarl. It's a scythe. Not particularly. No, flawless predator bow. I don't know if that's as good as the one we've got, or we can take the coins. I do want the predator bow over what we have. It's better than what we have. 97 attack. Stun is slightly less. Headshot more. Speed is less. But that's fine. That's a bow that I would get on better with, I believe. Yeah. Let's change our bow. Well, we're going to be attacked. I've got no... Stamina's my big issue. I can't control my stamina enough. Whereas normally I wouldn't have that issue. But because of the armor set and things like that, I can't control it like I'm used to being able to do. Well, that's him gone. Perfect. There's still more. I forgot the predator bow aims differently. And we cut. Okay, perfect. All enemies defeated. We still need to get out of here though, because obviously we're burning currently. One thing I've still not found, I've not found any keys to free the men that the dwarf was telling us about.
That skulking figure has the demeanor of a thief. Where does it lead me to things of value?
A figure of a thief. Well, who did he spot? Because I didn't spot him. Right, so this is a safe zone. No drinks this time to heal us. I probably could have risked another ability there, but I'm trying to play it safe in a way as well. So there's healing to the right over there. There's an ability upgrade over there. This is a... okay, this is a weapon. But there is health just there as well. That's a big mountain there, isn't it? There's something up there, because there's a zip line coming down from there. So there is something up there. Let's have a look at the map and see where we're at. So, weapon straight ahead, rune, safe zone. I think that's kind of our run there to that safe zone there. Not too sure what that mountain is, but there is something up there. How we get to it is a different question. Well, I suppose we could head left there and up. We've got to risk it. I think we've got to head for the mountain. I think I can see the way up. I can't see how we can't take that risk. Mainly because we're here. We may as well have a look at what it has to offer. Yes, we're missing out on a weapon, but I think it's worth the risk. We're just going to keep an eye on that heat gauge, because that means we'll head for the safe zone. First player, did I? Good evening, Goosey. How are you? Gucci. First play. No, we've not died a single time yet. We've come close, to be fair. But yeah, we've not died once. So I'm not sure what happens when we die just yet. But I'm sure we'll find out shortly if I'm not careful. Right, that's us way down.
The air appears to shimmer here.
Okay, so we need to head up to jump down to get that chest to show up. So similar to last time, just need to follow the shimmer in a certain way, and then that will allow us to get the chest that's there. So I think we jump off here. Keep an eye on that burn mark at the minute, because obviously that's only going to go up. So far so good though. It's going to limit what time we have to do anything else while we're here though, between now and the safe zone. That's the only thing we're doing this, but we've got to explore when we get a chance to. When you die your battle in this camera, you can upgrade. Ah, can you upgrade your skill tree? Oh wow. Yeah, look, surprisingly we've not managed to die yet. I am surprised. We've met the King of Thieves. Small token to express my appreciation of the defining traits of Dockerland: industrialness and perseverance.
Impressive attire.
Dwarven Defender, new outfit unlocked. So that's 2 outfits in this run alone we've gained. Okay, we've got to... I could risk going for the weapon. No, we're going to head straight for health, I think. We've got to keep an eye where the safe zone is. Or do I? What are we at? I know we've got plenty of time. The enemy. I thought we were lower time than we had, but we don't. We've got plenty of time because our actual fire part isn't really that high. It's not halfway yet, so I think we've got time. I'll have to catch up and chat in a second, bear with me. Just deal with these guys. Have a look what choice of weapon we get. Still one enemy left to deal with. Might as well do this before we get the health, because obviously the health will heal us. So the lower we are, the better at the time. Where is he? There we go. Chest unlocked. Right, we can select a reward. So I'll catch my chat. You have to eventually, because you can't do all the side quests in one playthrough. Interesting. So we did gain it. The only side quest we've gained so far is a dwarf whose foundry is in burns. His men have been captured. We need to find 2 keys. Free his men. That's the only side quest we've found so far. Thanks for the like, though. That's appreciated. So we haven't come across that yet. Stroll bogey. Yes. Oh, you mean weapon-wise? Hunter bow. We've just... Yes, that's kind of what I want. How many legendary weapons did you get? You've obviously had a run through or 2 then. How many weapons did you get, Goosey? You have more of them, don't worry. I'm not worried about them. We've only got the legendary flail so far. It's the only legendary I've had till now. But I'll definitely take the bow. There are many, are there? I assume there would be, but they only last for the run, don't they? So they don't last very long. Right, burn is nearly halfway. The burn isn't quick. You actually have a decent amount of time, I would say. Safe zone is over there. Do you know what? I'm going to risk it. Maybe a risk too far. But I'm thinking, let's go for this. We're going to defeat some enemies. And then get back, heal, safe zone. That's my plan. This may be a really bad decision. Keen Edge. Deadly Instinct, boost increased critical chance after each hit. Brave Frost, ice damage and ice build up. Well, we're on a hot place, so I'd say ice. Let's do that. Right, what are we facing? I'm going to survive or kill everyone here before we can leave to get the heal. So we're going to take out all these enemies. Where are they? There's another guy behind me, I didn't see him there. My only issue I'm having is stamina at this point. I can't really control the stamina like I would normally within the game. And obviously it's because of outfit and stuff. Oh, he's got me. That's a big hit. That was a hit I'd rather not take, and we are going to be low health now. An opportunity to die. That's a big guy, isn't it? Okay. No, he's got me again. We survived. Okay, we've still got one guy left to take out. We've got to get back to health. Back to the safe zone in a second. He's down. The poison on the bow helped there. Okay, let's heal. Let's get to the safe zone. I'll catch up on chat as soon as we got there. Where did you come from? I've no idea where that person came from, but there we go. They're down now. Okay, we're going to heal, safe zone, and then I'll catch up on chat, because then I know we're safe at least. Shrine dump. Arrows, safe zone. It's tricky. I think we're getting there. There's actually a healing point in the safe zone. That would have been nice to know, wouldn't it? You got Gung here once. I got Major 2, Stone Bogey 2, and some shields. There are really many, too many to remember. Oh wow, that's quite cool. You die sometimes, so you upgrade your armor and skill tree. Also, you can get some of the weapons from previous playthrough if you buy that stuff at the merchant Odin's camp. Interesting. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. Yeah, interesting. So, I can't, at the minute, I can't say about the replayability that they've said this has. What do you feel about the replayability? Because for me, at the minute, I can't see it. But I'm assuming, if you've done a few runs, what do you think of the replayability? Do you think it's there? Or do you think it's probably not? Right, where are we heading next? There's an ability upgrade there. There's a rune. I'm going to ignore the King of Thieves this time, I think. And just keep heading. You can ask if you want to know something. Oh yeah, no worries at all. The only thing I knew about the game mode was what Ubisoft put out officially yesterday evening. I try and stay away from spoilers about story, essentially, to go in as blind as possible. You can go again and get... Yeah, my question is, how replayable is it? How different is it each time? Or is it the same thing just over and over again? Obviously, if you don't finish the story in one run, it makes sense, but I'm just concerned that obviously the replayability isn't there because you've already done it all. That's my concern. Okay, we've got 1 point there. Safe zone's there. So that's where we're heading, over that bridge there next. Ability upgrade. I don't really care too much for the rune. Let's do the ability upgrade, I think. Finish once you can... Yeah, you will see. Oh, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm always wary of asking questions, but yeah, absolutely. If there's something to spoil, perfect. But yeah, that's probably my only concern, I'd say, is at the minute, I wouldn't say replayability is that high, but because we haven't died, I don't know. Depends on your choice, and if you go left, right, or straight. Oh, wow, okay. It'll depend on that kind of choice. It's definitely an interesting thing they've done. I'm hoping I'll bring some people back to the game. Obviously, you know, once you've done most of the game, you've completed the story, completed a lot of the side stuff, there isn't that much to do, is there? So maybe this brings people back. One thing I need to do is change my... I need to do something about my stamina, because that's an issue for me. Alright, big guy to take down. This flail's good, but we did 292 hours previous to this with all the DLCs and everything else. I've never used a flail until now. And it's so weird to use a weapon we've just never used. I might fail this time limit at this rate. Did I fail the time limit, or did I do them all in the time limit? There's 2 people left. So I can't have survived the time limit. No, it's still going. Got 30 seconds to take both of these guys down. Oh, he's down. 1 left. "17 seconds to take this guy out." Yeah. We did beat the time limit, that's a bonus. I didn't think we was going to do that at one point, but we did. What do we have this time? Most of the time when you die, you want to make different choice and paths, so you get all the armor skills, weapons, and finally when you're back to your settlement, you can buy some stuff with coins. Ah, okay. So the replayability is definitely there then. Upgrading ability you currently own, adrenaline. I'm going to take adrenaline, I think. Will definitely help. So we have a safe... Oh, there's a boss up there. We're about to fight our next boss. Which, annoyingly, we're still only using the flail. I would have hoped to have changed. But I don't really want to lose the flail too quickly because it's a legendary piece. And I think we're about to face another boss. Let's go and face the boss. I know I could stop and make sure we get everything there, but let's just crack on and see if we can face another boss. Who is it this time? Oh, we can spend more gold coins, can't we?
Looking for a deal?
Always. What have you got?
Let's get down to business then.
So basically the update is just more enemies and looting and clearing out a box of loot. Well, that looks a bit so far, yes. There is some story to it though. There is a reason for doing this. Eventually, I think you will get bored of it, but every time you can test different weapons and skills and armors, see what fits you most of it. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that, Goosey, as well. Like I say, we didn't use a flail in 292 hours before this stream. We'd never used a flail in game. So it makes that side of things for me is really good because we're trying something different. But would it keep me interested for long? I don't know. It depends how much the story is affected. I'm one more for story than anything else. Lightning arrow may be worth a shot. Thor's wrath, devastating lightning attack. What have we got? Weapon upgrade, can't afford that. Quiver upgrade we can. Can't get miscellaneous. I'm thinking lightning arrow. What we got? 600. We can actually do both of these. Might be worth doing our abilities, I think. But you have some interesting conversations. Yeah, well that's what I'm hoping for. And obviously if you die before finishing the end of the run, whatever the end may be, there's that replayability there. How many times we'd do it, I'm not too sure. That's the thing. We'll see. I'm more than happy. My plan was at the end of the stream we will ask you guys to say, do we want to stream this again? It won't be, because we've already done the schedule for this week that went up on Sunday afternoon. We won't be obviously doing it again this week, but I'm more than happy to add it to our evening schedules. Right, gained a few new abilities. Thought that would be helpful. We're about to face a boss by the looks of things though. I'm assuming we're going to meet Hela again. We only briefly met her before. And then I guess we're through this area. The only downside to that, we didn't find the men to free for the foundry. So we actually didn't complete that side quest. King J, good evening, how are you? You just subbed. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the like, that's much appreciated. I think it would. I know I will complete and test it through to the max because of the trophies. Different armors and weapons are. Yeah, absolutely.
What shameful crime could have earned so twisted a fate?
It's not the door there. But you and that bitch Brynhild who made me that.
Okay, so this is our next boss. Thank you, King Jay.
So many gods, Oathbreaker, that you no longer recognize their king.
Luckily, we've got an ice flail that will help us massively here. I think about 40 plus hours we need to complete this DLC. Do you reckon 140 plus hours? Wow, that's interesting.
From abandoned appendages and discarded flesh, a labor of loathing, fueled by vengeance and driven by hate.
I'd say the first boss was a bit not brilliant, but the second boss, this one, looks interesting. That was a hit and a half I didn't want to take. Where's his weak spot? Oh! Should have guessed he was going to throw that at us, shouldn't we? Okay, watch out for that then. I don't want him picking that ball back up, ideally. Yeah, I didn't really want him picking that ball back up. Trying to see the weak points on him to try and get some of that down. Okay, that's an eye. Okay. Let's watch out for that, shall we? I hit a weak point there though. Whoa! Out of the way of that. No! Ah, fire caught me. That wasn't ideal. Trying to stay away from his fire attacks where possible. My accuracy of the bow's a bit off at the minute as well. Whoa! How do we get out of that fire attack? I think we need to get close to him, don't we? I'm nearly dead. My health is horrendously low now. There we go. We died for the first time on the second boss. Trophy achieved, returning to roots. We was expecting to die at some point. So at least we've died. But interesting so far. Watch out for his eye. Yeah, the shooting from the eye is incredible. We use the bow and arrows for his weak spots. I was trying to aim for the weak spots, but I just couldn't spot them easily. I'm out of practice. We've not played this in many months because we've finished it, did everything, and now we're waiting for more stuff to come out. So yeah, it's been a while. Can you save whilst in the run? That's the other thing I'm not sure of, because we've only got another half an hour of the stream left. Evening streams are shorter than normal streams. So if we can't save, that'll be an issue. But we have gained some treasures. So we've got Raven's Flight, which is a fine outfit. Hunter Bow combo. That looks interesting. Dwarven Defender. We gained some memories. We gained 5 forts. And we gained 52 dreams. What does that give us? That's the question.
Gunnar has had his revenge.
But at what price?
That's the branches from Hela self, isn't it? There you can have 5 ability bars. Oh wow.
You think you can keep me out? I pulled your realm out of Ymir's ass! I will send it hurtling back to the void if I have to. I do not think they can hear you, old man.
Oh wow, it's Thor.
Have you come to lend us aid, my son?
I have news from home.
War rattles the gates of Asgard while you dally in this dream of rescuing Balder.
My whole life I've defied expectations by doing the unthinkable. How could I do any less when your brother's life is at stake?
My stepbrother is dead. There is no life at stake.
This was off the previous one if you want, and then have
Full
stones
of
and coins.
advice to all who will listen.
We'll have a look at that, yeah, definitely.
Can you name anyone with more wisdom than I? Who has fought and fallen and sacrificed
Careful
more
you
than
choose.
I have?
Okay.
No.
And I hope you will understand, son, why I do not take counsel easily.
So, you're going back. Back to Niflheim.
As many times as it takes.
Ah, so dying is part of the learning curve is basically what he's saying. He's got to keep going until we get Balder back. Skills can now be unlocked and equipped with memories at Moon's perch in Odin's camp. Good evening, Earl. How are you? Thanks for the like, much appreciated. We've got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes left today, but we probably will continue this next week as well. With this DLC and Ragnarok DLC, this is the first time Odin says to Thor, my son. That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that. So we have some skills to spend. Let's have a look at skills. Assign memories to unlock skills for you to use during runs. Skills cannot be modified once you've left Odin's camp. How much do they cost? 75. Okay, that's interesting. 75 memories for them ones. Is that all 75? No, 150 for the big ones. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? What are the big ones? What's this? Emergency aim. That's not a bad one, if we get a decent bow. Holding L2 will snap your aim to an enemy as they detect you. That's not too bad. What have we got? Breakful. Not too worried about that one. Brush with death. That's not a bad one to acquire, to be fair. Parry damage. That's always a decent one to have. The gear obtained when starting a run is of superior quality. That's probably a good one to go for as well. So tomorrow morning, do you mean Al? Tomorrow morning will be Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We continue that tomorrow morning, 10 AM GMT till 2 PM GMT. That's tomorrow, and then the rest of the streams are evenings. Thursday, Friday, Saturday are evening streams. You've got Chronicles, Genshin Impact, and Detroit. That's the plan for the week. I used it all at once because they don't expire, so the more you die, the more you can upgrade. That's interesting. That's an interesting concept. I like that. A good start looks interesting though. Superior quality gear at the start. We haven't looked down. Adrenaline upgrade, backstab, double edge, fight ready. So I'm thinking we head up. I want to get that one ideally, I think. So we can gain more health. Then what have we got? Health, and then we'll take the good start. I think that's a decent one. What have we got this way? That's melee damage and range damage. We're going to want a couple of each ideally, I think. This is all abilities. So you've got health is up, left is melee, right is range, down is ability. Okay, I can do one more. Let's do ability just to finish it off. I think that's not too bad. We have a better start now though as well. So that's interesting. So yeah, definitely the more you die, the more you can upgrade. That's definitely an interesting concept. Because it's random, I click the middle one to give me random stuff. Yeah, fair enough, I get that as well. How many skill points and skill trees are? Well, that's the only one in this DLC. Obviously the main game has its own skill tree. I don't know how many skill points are in total though. Everybody gets different weapons. Yeah, the day was okay. I've got a few issues going on with insurance, but other than that. Outfits can now be equipped and upgraded with thoughts at the outfit collection in Odin's camp. So these are the outfits we've obtained so far. Outfits are full armor sets that can be earned by completing quests and defeating bosses. Each outfit provides its own perks and upgradable skills when equipped. Outfits can be upgraded by spending thoughts at the outfit collection in Odin's camp. So the one we started on, the All-Father's armor, is what we had originally. Raven's Flight was increasing range damage and your Hunter Bow combo. And what do we got? The Dwarven Defender. To be fair, Odin's Resolve was pretty good. It's more ability based. I normally use a bow a lot more. So I'm thinking we use Raven's Flight. Mainly because I use a bow quite a lot. And we've got 2 upgrades. We'll upgrade it once. Because the next upgrade costs 1 more. How was your weekend and week, Goated? My friend got heat stroke last Friday. He didn't realise his appendix burst. Wow. Plus he was diagnosed COVID-19 once again. Even. Oh wow. I hope he's okay, El. That sounds really bad. The good thing is you don't need to be any level to play because it's all random for every player. No pay to win. There's no pay to win anyway. It's a single player game, isn't it? But I know what you mean. I think it's definitely for a free upgrade. There's definitely some replayability so far. I think people, well, I don't know. I think the problem is people don't want mythological, do they? I enjoy the mythological side, but a lot of people dislike it. And I think that's going to put people off. Even on his forklifts and didn't drink enough water. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Odin's armor because of its ability. I'm not a massive fan of abilities. I'm more ranged. We'll see how that works. It might go badly wrong and we switch after another run. Usually when you get older you don't really need it. Just extra organ muscle on the side of your intestines. Favours. Favours offer strategic advantages for your next run, such as recovering previously used item, modifying weapons and abilities, or improving certain conditions during your journey. Favours can be purchased at Odin's camp in exchange for memories and thoughts. Favours activate when you begin a run and last until you return to Odin's camp, either in victory or in defeat. So favours only last for that specific run. Oh, I know you can buy extra for helix points, but they're all armours and things. Yeah, I knew exactly what you meant. Don't worry. Yeah, I did know exactly what you meant.
Have we met before? Something familiar about you.
You may have met one of my brothers.
We definitely met one of his brothers.
Around here? In a way.
My perspective.
Doomed to Niflheim for, well, let's just say
it's interesting. I like the mythological side, so in that way, it looks interesting.
I pay them nothing.
How many runs it will take you to see everything, I'm not sure.
I have a bond with me brothers, like you with your ravens.
I do like the randomness of the weapons. I think that's an interesting concept.
I understand. But how can this profit you?
So, yeah, interesting so far. Definitely want to give it a couple more run-throughs.
Charms and spells that I offer to you as favors.
My only concern is, can you stop a run-through during a run-through? Can you pause at that point and just stop? Or is that the run-through done with?
That depends.
That's the only issue I don't know just yet. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth a go. And it's a free update. It's a free update for the game. You can't say no to a free update, can you? You've got to give it a go and, see what you think of it. It's been released now and the appendix bursting. Wow, that is bad luck and a half, that is. But yeah, I hope he's alright, I hope he gets better soon. Favours offer strategic advantage for your next run, such as recovering a previously used item, modifying weapons and abilities, or improving certain conditions during your journey. So we can use memories to purchase these. Reveal the location of all the elk shrines. Silent assist, the sentry sound in the horn that triggers hellfire and dock alarm will stay silent. Recover one of the abilities you had at the end of the last run. Inflated currency, they offer 30% discount. Okay. Elk herd, all regions have an increased number of elk shrines. Keepsake, recover one of the weapons or shields you had at your last run. Rune rewards you receive will only contain legendary runes. Some weapon chests you open will only contain legendary weapons. They're quite expensive. I would assume they last for one run, by the sounds of things as well. You can't get in because he's the COVID. Yeah, no, absolutely. You're going to have to just leave him, aren't you, for a little while and just let him recover. Right, we are going to do another run. Let's find out what our starting equipment will be. I also want to see, can we pause during it? So, what have we got this time? We've got a superior hunting bow. We're obviously using Raven's Flight. Light shield. We've got our superior short sword this time. We had a dagger last time when we started. We've got a lightning arrow. Yeah, I'm curious whether you can pause your run. Because obviously we've got about 15 minutes left of the stream. I can save. Oh, you cannot manually save in while in Niflheim. Game is automatically saved as you progress. So you have to leave Niflheim to save by the looks of things. Well, we've got about 15 minutes. This may be the quickest run through possible, but we'll see what we can do. Ammo's full. Okay. Well, we've got a new weapon here, so we'll do this. We'll get the weapon we came this way last time to get a weapon. So we'll do the same thing again, but I think we went for the... We didn't go for the health upgrade last time. This time I think we'll try and do that. So weird using a sword now after we used the flail last time. And it took so long to actually start hitting people. Using a sword now that's quick seems really weird. Where's he gone? Got a shield around him. Deal with him in a minute then. I've got a minute and 10 seconds to defeat these people. He's down. So he needs to he's out of that shield now at least. Missed him. Is he back in that shield again? Come here. Right, there we go. Let's grab this. Right, we've got a choice of weapons at the minute to pick from. For the last 9 years I've worked driving a 40-degree harsh season in 100-degree and always... Yeah, that's the thing. If he didn't drink water, then he needs to rethink how he's looking after himself, doesn't he? But yeah, in that kind of heat, you haven't got a choice. You've got to keep drinking. You can just exit without worrying. You will move on from where you left, so don't worry. Ah, okay. So if you exit and do it again and again from the start. Yeah, I know. I just weren't sure, to be fair. I don't know what we want here. The bow's no good to us. Last time, this is where we got the legendary flail from. This time we haven't got a legendary weapon to pick from. We've got the sword currently. I think I'll go coins. Because there's nothing there that I think is going to help us. So last time we actually went left. This time I think, let's go right. Let's go for the health upgrade early days. Let's see what this gives us. As I say, we went left last time, so let's try something else. Get the coins. Yeah, there was nothing else there that was going to help us. I do like the way the chains snap. I like that. I think that's quite cool. Right. So if I can, I want to get high as quickly as possible. That gives me an advantage, especially because I use arrows a lot. Who's the guy? Someone seen me, but I couldn't see him. Oh, he's there. Couldn't quite make out where he was. Okay, let's spot the enemies. I really do miss using abilities to find enemies. It's weird not having eagle vision. There he is. Okay, there is still one below us, I believe. Where is he? Oh, he's there. Okay. That's him down. Let's go and grab our loot, which will be a health upgrade. Do we have it? Am I just being... Okay, I can't get it activate. That's mount. That's camera. Unless I've completely forgotten the button. That's shield. So I probably have completely forgotten the button, to be fair. I'm not sure what it is. Hold R3. I've been doing that. It's because I've not been holding, I've been pressing it. R3. That makes a difference. I'm so used to having it, and not having it was like, really? Oh, that's going to be really tricky. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. It's been, like I say, it's been such a long time since we've come back to this. But yeah, I've been missing that like anything. It's because I've been pressing it and not holding it down. But thank you, much appreciated. I said at the start of this, it's been such a long time, it's going to take me a while to get back used to the buttons again. Right, we've got some enemies here to deal with.
Opportunity.
Too far away for that one. Might be able to get behind him actually here. Okay, that wasn't kind of the plan, because of this guy coming down here is going to be a pain.
Hey, what? I finish you. Fight smart. Use your glimmer.
That wasn't my intention. I was going to hope he'd take him out before he came to us. Come here. Ah. Oh, you're coming down, okay. We can use the barrels, I know we can start fires with those. There we go, it's him down. And that's that unlocked. What do we want? When your health is high, successful hits increase attack, speed, and 20% more memories. That's an interesting one. He definitely got lucky early, he definitely did there. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Kind of like the Predator bows the most because of the strength and accuracy. Yeah. You get to aim normally, yeah. No, close combat's the issue with them. Each bow has its pluses and minuses. I like the Hunter bows or the Predator bows, they're the two I like. I'm not a fan of these, the fast bow and stuff like that. Let's take remembrance. We'll learn some more memories. As I say, we are running out of time, so we're going to do what we can in this run. I don't know if we'll get that far, to be fair. It's worth a go. We gained something here last time by going and following the puzzle. Obviously, if we exit, I'm assuming we get this back, so we may as well do it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them bows at all. So if we follow the puzzle by going up and then jumping down, that will open the chest up. We know this on our first time doing this way. There we go. Oh no, it's already open. Ah, so you can only grab them chests once. They're not open again. I didn't free any dwarfs last time, no, to be fair. We are about to run out of time, annoyingly. But yeah, we didn't free a single dwarf last time. As we're about to run out of time, let's...
Memory of an elk shrine here. Or does some hellish magic muddle my wits?
He has a memory of an elk shrine here. And there's no elk shrine this time. That's interesting. So the elk shrines aren't always in the same place then. Or is it? There is one up there. But it's miles away. So yeah, the elk shrines move. That's an interesting one. And he comments on the fact that it's not there, because this is actually where it was. You'll get to that part, absolutely. Danny, the dwarf who gets you... Yeah, Danny, we met Danny, he said about 2 keys, but we didn't actually get to find them, to be fair. As we're running out of time, I'm just trying to work out the best way of exiting this. So the map that what we've discovered, we still see. So we still see the boss fight there. I don't know if we have to do the boss fight a second time or not. And we see where we got to, which was this. Okay. Ubisoft server decided that we couldn't look at pictures. I wasn't trying to look at pictures, but there we go. But the map stays open. The places you've explored stay. Which is interesting. And we got as far as the second boss. So, I can abandon run. Items and equipment cannot be carried through the warding wall into or out of Niflheim. Memories, thoughts, and dreams are kept when we return to Odin's camp, but coins and gems must remain in Hell's dominion. 4 regions, 4 bosses. So we've only met 2 of the 4 bosses so far then. And these are where you get your runes and your favours. Okay. So I'm assuming I need to abandon run. Because we've got to save and all that. Surrender Hell and let us send you back to Odin's camp, ending your current run. You will lose the gear, abilities, runes, coins, and gems you have acquired. That's fine. You'll keep your memories, thoughts, and dreams. We knew, so we gained some. We haven't gained a massive amount. We've gained a few dreams and we've gained a few memories. I knew that run would be quick because we're massively running out of time for this evening.
I am just warming up.
But definitely an interesting game mode. Definitely one I want to come back to and do more of. Obviously, we still need to find out more of the story. We've got the dwarfs, like you said, Goosey, about Danny and the dwarfs that have been taken and the foundry that's been destroyed. There's that side quest to look at. There's quite a lot to explore within.
Each time you cast me out will only make me stronger. You sharpen my will like a dwarf forged blade. I will slice you from tail to
Enough! I've heard this too many times. I cannot bear it any longer.
I've only heard it for the second time, to be fair. Background movie cancelled at 70 minutes. Wow. That's horrendous, though.
How can you say that? And who needs patience? When did patience ever win a war?
Almost every single time. When preparing for battle.
No more of your words of wisdom. Just, please, Father, release me from my oath.
Oath? What oath?
If I tell you, I will break it.
So break it if your need is so great. If you swore to be my wet nurse, to coddle me, then I free you from your bond.
Oh, I swore upon the head of Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent, and the glorious death it will know in my hands.
Then
you won't tell us there were 2 bosses. Thank you, Goose. If you're not done this, that's fine. I like surprises.
In my thoughts.
I cannot say.
In that case, I'm sorry, son. I have no wish to burden you with my grief, but you are here, and Baldur is not.
Storyline between Thor and Odin is quite interesting. Right, so I need to leave Odin's camp because I can't save whilst we're here. So I have to wake up, and then we can actually come back, I believe. Are you surprised? Okay, sounds interesting. All your progression inventory will be preserved and restored, and you can later come back. Okay, perfect. So we cannot save in Niflheim, so we do need to exit to be able to save and all that kind of stuff. But everything is preserved, which is important. It saves automatically. I know it saves automatically because it did say that, but I don't like automatic saves. I'm one of those people that I like manual saves where possible, because if it's a manual save, I know I've done it. If that makes sense. Yeah, automatic saves are all well and good.
You're in Ravensthorpe, in my workshop. How do you feel? What do you remember from your dream?
We're going to speak to Everold again, though.
Very little, but I'm filled with a sense of urgency.
That makes sense based on what I've heard here. But it is all in your mind. You should take a break from this now. Would you like to see what you have inspired?
I do. Absolutely. So that's interesting. We get to see what he's been making from our memories.
Let me see.
Ah, so this is how you get new gear. So we can spend our dreams to buy legendary items. So we've got a Bora, which is a light bow, the Death Yowl braces, the Death Yowl leg armor, Hellbone's shield, Death Yowl helm, spitter, Death Yowl cloak. You can also get the Ballufa mount. We can have the Moonin's hue, which is the raven. We've got settlement cosmetics, tattoo cosmetics, and then general stuff as well. So that's interesting. That's how you acquire a new gear set then. But yeah, I'm one of these people that has to have a manual save all the time. So let's get this saved. Let's get all that off. We've got loads of mastery points and stuff to spend, but there's no point at this point. Everything's maxed out. So let's get a manual save done, so it's done. And we're now at 294 hours, 15 minutes and 19 seconds. So unfortunately, that is it for today. We're out of time this evening. Evening streams are shorter than normal, just because of time of day and stuff like that. And how much I can sit up for is an issue. You suggest once you die, don't spend it all on armor and weapons, spend it on armor and weapons in England. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. You've got to try and make sure you've got enough to buy the new armor sets as well. So that's not a bad shout. We've got to keep an eye on that. There is no room this week to fit another Assassin's Creed Valhalla stream in, unfortunately, because we do the schedule a week in advance. The channel schedule video goes out on a Sunday afternoon. I've already sorted the week out and there is no room for another Valhalla stream. So my plan is Valhalla will fit in for next week. We will have morning streams again next week because we've got a week of normality in theory. We are back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. GMT till 2 p.m. GMT for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, as we look to finish off the last game in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Yeah, we need to finish off. That's the last game in the franchise we need to finish off before we start Ghost of Tsushima as a main playthrough. There's daily content on the channel, and we've also got an evening stream on Thursday evening, which is Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Genshin Impact is Friday evening, and then the subscriber special for you guys to make the decisions with Detroit Become Human is Saturday evening. As I say, daily content on top of that. Next week's schedule will be there'll be a lot more going on, a lot fuller. More live streams in the mornings as well as in the evenings will fit in more Assassin's Creed Valhalla as well, definitely. It's definitely, until we've obviously seen every aspect, I want to keep going. That's the thing. Thank you very much, Goated. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us, Goosey. Very much appreciated. You can add me on PlayStation. Just send me a friend request on PlayStation. That's the easiest way, Goosey. It's the same as the name of the channel. That's the easiest way. Yeah, just send me a request on PlayStation. Same as the channel, or the actual full username as well is also in all the descriptions. So it's there. Unless your username is the exact same one you're using for YouTube, then I can also do it. Yeah, okay, no worries. I'll accept it as soon as it comes through. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, that is it for this evening. Thank you all very much for joining us for our first look at the new update for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the Forgotten Saga. Definitely an interesting concept. I was worried about the replayability, and currently I just want to keep going. I want to go back and I want to go back. How much that will happen once we've done everything, I don't know. Definitely want to put some more hours into it. We're going to go over 300 hours on this save easily. And we know there's more updates to come because we know Ivor's story finishes by the end of the year. We've also got the Tombs to finish. That's meant to come at the end of the year. And there is an Assassin's Creed Ubisoft stream in September telling us more. It's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting, Goosey. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. So as always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible, as always. We'll be back tomorrow morning with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. But that is it for today. Thank you all very much. Have a nice evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you all soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.